Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Meat Grind Show. We grind up Download Boys Part 2. And on the screen, you can already tell who we grind up. I'm your host, Rakeem. I got my co-host,
Bubba the Bone Crusher.
And today we grind up Dwayne Wade. Grind up, grind it up, grind it up. Alright, it's been for years question that Dwayne got a little homosexual tendency about him. Now, you see the earrings he wears half the time, that says it all.
I mean, throw gay parties.
And his son is all fruit tooty. Where do you think he got it from? His daddy.
I mean, these down low brothers don't surprise me. This is nothing new. This has been going on for years.
It's going on for years. Now let's hear what's this little fruity tooty said.
I try to do those things. We are back with the most bizarre news of the day, with footage confirming Dwayne Wade's sexuality is gay. That's right.
Pause. This nigga said he could put on dresses and shoes like his sisters used to do.
I believe he was referring to when he was a little kid.
I don't care. I do not care. Ain't no grown man supposed to be putting on no dresses. I don't know little kid supposed to be putting on no dresses. Come on now. Can we talk? Can we talk here? The Fruit Loops are in the building.
I mean, look at him.
You can look at that earring. Well, on my side is his right ear, but on the screen it's on his left ear.
I mean, this don't surprise me. He looked like he's that type.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the earring. Just look at his face.
You can just look at him and tell he got some sugar in his thing. Oh, I think Bubba feeling the type of way.
What the hell you mean? You wear dresses because you saw your sister wear dresses in high heels. No kid or no grown man for that matter. Fact, they call himself heterosexual. Talking about he wore dresses at one time and then he turned his son gay. What the hell is going on? Back to the Waters.
These people in NBA Hollywood, they something else. Let's play some more of this.
We would have sided with you two if there were only baseless rumors. However, there's evidence including sources close to Wade who not only attended his wild parties but confirmed that Dwayne Wade loves to party with young men. Not just this, there's a lot of speculation regarding some really bizarre Instagram pictures that totally indicate Dwayne Wade as being gay. Here's everything you need to know. Back when an unconfirmed rumor hit Deadspin that Dwayne Wade's soon-to-be ex-wife Siobhan went haywire with a baseball bat on his MVP trophy, many of us predicted that this was just the beginning of a series of nasty rumors. The rumor that Siobhan went haywire with a baseball bat on Dwayne Wade's MVP trophy has since been debunked though. Unfortunately for Dwayne, the vast majority of us were correct.
Seems true. Knowing his stand with his daughter's new life, but you won't truly get to the real truth until you come across verifiable proof. Jaguar has a lot to say, and you are not about to miss listening to what
now you know if she saying something, half time it's true.
Wade's former business partner, Baron Richard Von Houtman, made a series of fuel and drug-related allegations against Wade in an interview with the Palm Beach Post's Forgetful Live. Von Houtman claims that during Wade's marriage, he had sea parties in an apartment with his entourage and that the basketball star participated in some puff-puff pass. Von Houtman also claims that Wade used an apartment to organize sea parties, which not only included sea and loads of drugs, but a company of young men invited by Dwayne himself. According to Von Houtman, it was a 4-bedroom place on the first floor of a high-rise. One day, I got a call from my cleaning crew at the apartment. I went down there and what I saw was disgusting. The apartment was trashed and filthy, and it wasn't the first time. They'd have these parties in there 2 or 3 times a week. There were always dozens of people in there. Rappers, Dwayne and his entourage, women they'd pick up in clubs.
Ain't no lie. These parties hosted at Dwayne's house and others.
Now, if you look at this picture, this says I'm a fruity tooty, a pop tart, a loose goose, and all that.
I mean, I really don't indulge in this type of conversation, but today I made it a guest. I made it a guest for me to be here. I mean, don't let it surprise me. They basketball players, they entertainers. After a while, they lose the feel of the love of a woman.
Yeah, they get used to sleeping with some of these women. They gotta get a new feel in. Now let's hear some more about these little homosexual parties. I can't say the other word. I might get kicked off from YouTube.
At Dwayne's house and others aren't a new thing. It's been in circulation for a long time. If you recall what Jessica Reed Krause said about Elon Musk and Amber Heard, she reportedly said that Elon Musk and Amber Heard have been hosting these questionable parties since the year 2011. She also said in her article that Amber and some others were given the task of bringing young people to those parties. Someone even opened up to the fact that a lot of times.
Additionally, Von Houtman described used condoms on the floor of the bedrooms, clear traces of sexual activity on all of the beds, empty champagne and hard liquor bottles, practically finished blunts and food that had been partially consumed and was rotting on tables, chairs, and other surfaces. Not to mention, the commodities dealer Von Houtman claimed that he was told multiple times that Wade attended the majority of the wild shindigs, despite the fact that he was never invited. Meanwhile, Dwight Wade was seen hanging out with his galful and a C-list actress named Gabrielle Union on occasion. That said, Von Houtman didn't stop there. He had made sure that the world knows what lies beneath the perfect player persona of Dwayne Wade, as he didn't hold back while claiming that Wade isn't who the world thinks he is, and that Dwayne and his friends are nothing more than a bunch of idiots. In addition to that, the image of perfection that Wade has been cultivating since his entry into the NBA in 2003 is currently in the process of being shattered as a result of the discoveries made by Von Houtman, or so it seems. He continues to be one of the most well-known players in the league across the globe. However, his ex-wife, Seal Von, claimed in a motion that was made in their divorce case in their hometown of Chicago that her husband of 8 years gave her an STD that was contracted outside of the marriage. This claim was made in the context of the divorce case. She further claimed that Wade, who is considered one of the most religious Heat players, had deserted her along with their 2 children. As for Von Houtman, he has further expressed the man isn't what people worldwide think he is. He and his friends are just a bunch of idiots. I mean, I'm in Chicago at a charity.
That's enough of that. They ain't saying too much. But everybody's probably look at the little pink hair he got on. They don't say homosexual. I don't know what is. What straight man wearing a pink blondish hair like that?
Maybe some men like wearing their hair like that, but it still don't say straight.
Oh, it sure don't say straight. It's saying homosexually all day, every day. Now let's see who our next victim is. Who's claiming having little fruit roll-up parties. Now this one is really no surprise, but we're gonna do this anyway.
It's never been a better time to launch your printing business than during Racoma's Labor Day sale. That's because we're dropping prices up by over $1,000 on our Luminaris White Toner Transfer printer packages. You'll be able to transfer designs onto t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, cap.
Did he struggle with the idea
Now,
of coming
everybody
out?
know for years
Was that
that
something you talked
big
about?
Luther Vandross was getting in some draws and not women
And
draws.
he had a lot of lady fans, and he told me that he just didn't want to upset the world.
Are you in a good place now in your life?
Depends on when you ask me whether or not it's a good place.
Are you happy?
It depended.
Yeah, my friend Luther was gay.
Back in 2017, Patti LaBelle got candid about her good friend Luther Van.
There you had it. John Sally just admitted it, but everybody's not surprised.
There's no surprise to me.
Man can sing like that, not one time being with a woman.
Well, you can't really say that. You can say about him.
Well, I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about, Luther.
The how Curl can't get right, Luther.
He can't get right. A man can sing like that, and not one time but sing with one woman.
Maybe he kept like the script. I don't know. I can't say he did. I can't say he didn't.
Big curly juicy Luther is doing some Hershey Highway slide.
So it's rumored that that's the way he is, but he can't speak for himself because the man dead.
I can't speak for myself, so allegedly he is, but his friends are speaking out for him. I see some more.
Ross's sexuality. During an interview on Watch What Happens Live, LaBelle shared how she first met the late singer, who died in 2005, and how he became the first president of her fan club. It was during this meeting that Andy Cohen questioned LaBelle on Luther's sexuality, and the world then got to know just how much the celebrated vocalist struggled to come out as gay. Did he struggle with the idea of coming out publicly? Was Was that something that you talked about at all? Cohen asked LaBelle. We talked about it, LaBelle replied. Basically, he did not want his mother to be, although she might have known, but he wasn't going to come out and say this to the world. And he had a lot of lady fans, and he told me he just didn't want to upset the world. Luther's sexuality is said to have been an open secret in the industry. The singer's friend and writer, Bruce Valanche, said Luther was way in the closet. He said to me, "No one knows I'm in the life." Out journalist Michael Musto also claimed a famously openly gay singer-songwriter told me Luther was dying to have a boyfriend. It was an inside show business open secret. Luther was best known for his hits such as Power of Love, Don't Want to Be a Fool, and Here and Now.
I mean, why you come out after the man's been dead?
After been dead.
Since 2005.
Well, like I said, it's no secret. Everybody been speculating this the whole time. Hey, if I could sing like that, you know how many women be lined up around my door?
You don't want all them women lined up around your door. They might be infested with HIV and all this stuff.
Well, get them an STD test first. After the test, then they can be lined up around the door. And somebody don't want to be a fool no more. You've been a fool your whole life. You should have, just what you are, just say it.
If you are what you are, just say you are what you are.
In the 2000s, nobody is surprised no more. It's not going to be a big deal.
Don't be like in Dwayne Wade's case. Don't get married knowing you are who you are. Accept your reality.
You're just trying to cover it up. I mean, to me, allegedly, everything about him screams, toot toot.
I mean, his wife older than him, and his new wife older than him, so she probably talked him into doing it.
Probably did. Now see some more what they talking about Luther Vandross.
He enjoyed great success in the music industry during the 1980s. Patty met Vandross when she was still part of the Bluebells. Their first encounter was over 50 years ago at the backstage of the Apollo Theater. She recalled a fond memory of Luther sneaking into their dressing room, acting the part of a designer, presenting them with lavish dresses that, even today, she's not even sure where he got them. The singer died in 2005 at the age of 54 of a heart attack. He never got to confirm his sexuality, even though many people in the R&B industry knew about his preferences. However, many fans of the late singer criticized Patty for posthumously outing the singer. Ironically, Luther, known for his romantic love songs, never got the chance to live his own love story, according to a 2001 interview he did with Vibe magazine, where he revealed, "I'm still waiting. The time that I've spent being in love has never been reciprocated. Those are just the circumstances. I want to play house," he added. "I want somebody who's not on payroll to care about where I am." That said, Luther Vandross will forever remain one of the most talented vocalists of our time. Patti LaBelle described it perfectly, saying, "There are voices in this world, and once..."
Like I said, we're not too surprised on this, but why live your whole life trying to live a lie?
All right, he said it. He didn't want his mama to know.
Hey, you grown. Your mama will have to take it is what it is.
I mean, baby, you too scared to let your mama know. You're not going to really say too much of nothing.
But at the same time, if you're ashamed of something, you shouldn't be doing it.
Well, he's not ashamed of it. He just didn't want to cause chaos in the Luther in the Vandross household.
Hey, at this point, everybody knew what it was. Hey, never ever been pictured with not one lady around here.
But you also never seen a picture of one guy around him neither.
That's true, but everything
he may go both ways.
Yeah, I say that. I say he go both ways. Now, that's enough old sweet Charles Luther. Let's talk about somebody else. Let's talk about this one too. It'll grind up. Oh, Clive Davis.
House, and that's where the story began. Clive Davis.
Well, Clive Davis did come out as gay.
Yeah, he came out gay, but Clive Davis has been turning some people out himself. And one of them, allegedly, old Dolphin, T, P did bad boy, take that.
Like
and Usher.
Life just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
I bet you did some things too.
And Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me.
There was just a lot of weird shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
This rapper and him, they all in the room together.
Fans of recorded music.
Well, he throw gay parties too.
Yeah, he throw gay parties too.
None other than music industry legend Clive Davis. While Hollywood has its fair share of scandals and secrets, the music industry takes the cake. Now Clive Davis and his rumored affair with Diddy are center stage. In case you haven't heard of him, Diddy is a major player in the music business. He co-founded the iconic record label Like
I said, everybody know P. Diddy been throwing gay parties. Clive Davis Ben came out, but the rumors are, Clive turned out P. Diddy. That's all I'm saying.
Like, can you really turn out the willing?
No, you really can't.
You was willing to go along with it.
And then how you up there on a podcast show with Fabulous and with Noriega and them talking about Fabulous? Don't you miss me? What kind of gay man straight man gonna tell another man do you miss me? Won't you party with me? And you can tell that Fabulous real uncomfortable. He wanted to say something, but he didn't say it.
I mean, this is the way it is now, so I'm not too surprised about anybody who may or may not be homosexual.
And up there begging, man, won't you come party with me, man? You don't never party with me. Now, come on now. I'm not going to tell another man, don't you miss me, though? You come party with me?
What does it mean by miss by being a friend?
Nah.
I don't know. I can't call it. I'm just going to go with what the flow allegedly may be.
Well, Fabulous ain't do nothing, but it's clear that Diddy's hitting on Fabulous. I'll play some more.
Records, which has released music by such superstars as the late great Notorious B.I.G. and the R&B juggernaut Usher. How did Diddy build such a massive business empire, though? The musician Jaguar Wright has some intriguing things to say regarding this topical matter. The relationship between Clive Davis and Diddy has been the subject of speculation for years, but it appears that the secret is finally out. These two have reportedly been together for nearly 5 years, and they haven't exactly been discreet about it. It would appear that these two have been living it up at raucous parties and sneaky get-togethers. Yet the most pressing issue is how this will impact their professional lives. The question is whether or not their devoted following will continue to back them in the face of their scandalous antics. Come on, let's dive in.
We got that catalog. They got that catalog, and he's been making money off of it, and they bought that big old mansion down the street from Rape Central.
The fast ascent to power
Wow,
of the
did she-
newcomer begs the question,
Did she
how?
just say-
A possible explanation
Did
is
she
this.
just say Rape Central?
She said it. She said it.
Now, everybody know when Jaguar James come out with something, she got the tea. Rape Central.
I mean, my thing is, why you want to call the man out now? You had years ago to call him out.
Yeah, that's true.
Why you gonna wait till now to do it? Why, you think you can't be reached? You can't nobody touch you?
Watch
You can
out
still
now.
be reached. You can still be touched.
Oh, bad boy Diddy, he getting people killed, allegedly. Well, I said it, Dolphin Teeth. If you want to find me, I'm everywhere that you are, because I'm in your head. Now, come find that.
Friendship with the great Clive Davis. Davis has become a household name due to his role in the creation of several landmark recordings. In recent months, however, he's been drawing attention for a different reason: his romantic exploits. Following the dissolution of his first 2 marriages, Davis set out on a quest to figure out why he was so attracted to men.
I opened up myself after the failure of my second marriage, never having had anything with a man, to see, could I be attracted to the person and not the gender?
Clive recently made a courageous and frank admission about his sexual orientation, saying that he isn't fully heterosexual despite having assumed this for the first half of his life. Yet, what does this portend for his professional future? As a result of this insight, Clive decided to start dating again, this time with a male. Clive claims he is not and has never been embarrassed by his desire for males. I never felt shame, no, I felt puzzled. The subject of bisexuality really needs much more discussion. It's a status that does exist. You may be surprised to learn that famed producer Clive Davis is in a serious relationship with another guy. The one and only Diddy himself has been spotted.
P. Diddy, known as Puff Daddy, known as Sean Combs. Allegedly in 1994, Sean Combs requested doing sexual favors for Clive Davis so that Bad Boy Records could be what it is. Now,
There have been tales about Diddy's ascent to stardom for years, but it appears there may be more to the story than we first assumed. According to our sources, Clive and Diddy were an item for at least 5 years, and Diddy frequently appears at public events with Clive. Until now, Clive has been transparent about his connection, but he has kept his partner's identity under wraps. Sure enough, Diddy is the man who has won Clive's affection. Clive has denied commenting on their relationship, although it is obvious that they are still very much together.
That being said, if you pay attention to a lot of pictures, especially with Clive and Diddy, Diddy is in a lot of places that Clive is in.
Clive and Diddy, who are both out and proud homosexuals, are routinely spotted attending the same social events, which strongly suggests that the two are intimately connected. Diddy and Clive have been friends for a long time, and their relationship is strong. Clive has been in a heterosexual relationship with a guy for the past few years, whereas Diddy has been a...
Did you know that you could get $50,000 to over $150,000 of investment capital at zero?
Accused of hiding his sexuality. This situation is ideal for the developer.
Every picture of Diddy always hooked up on this man.
I mean, Diddy, if you're gonna be gay, why got to be with an old man?
Cause that man got the big bucks.
Well, can't you get you a younger model?
I guess if you gonna be out, he could be out knowing for somebody with some money.
I mean, I'm not willing to get on my... Well, I'm straight, so you ain't got to worry about me being a homosexual.
Sure no.
Even if I was a homosexual, even if I was, since I'm not, but let's say, hypothetically, if I was, it's not gonna be this guy right here. This guy about to krill over any minute.
He's like an old troll under the bridge.
I mean, Bubba don't swing that way.
And Rakim don't swing that way either. Like I said, if you gonna be gay or homosexual, the correct term, just go ahead and be it.
Just be it. You made your money.
Made your money? What else anybody gonna say? The rumors already out there.
You get tired of feeling a women? Just say, hey, this is not my thing no more.
Just say that. Say I'm known to the P and I won't go down Hershey Highway or I won't get my highway Hershey. Just say it.
P. Diddy being the age he had, he's rumored to have been with Young Miami, female rapper.
That's all front just to take tension off.
Well, they dated each other. They dated
each other, but he did all that stuff just to cover up his homosexuality.
I mean, then you had kids with Kim Porter.
She was about to out you. Then whoopsie, she
mysteriously died.
Ain't that something? Now let's see who else we're gonna talk about here. Well, that's not fully talk about some Pete Diddy. That was more about Clive Davis, but
Mogul and producer's sexuality have been raging since he first burst onto the scene as part of Bad Boy Entertainment, and it's clocking into 4 decades now. During this time, several high-profile celebrities have come forward, accusing the music executive of either sexually blackmailing and assaulting them or outrightly asking for sexual favors from them. And don't get it twisted, we're talking about men here. So, who are some of the familiar faces Diddy has had gay sexual encounters with? Let's find out. The first celebrity victim of Diddy, believe it or not, is the masculine West Coast chat topper Exhibit. When hanging out with Diddy and Kari Reign Superhead Stephens at a Miami New Year's party, Exhibit described an embarrassing situation that happened. During a conversation with Foxhole Radio on Sirius satellites, Exhibit spilled the beans and shared some intriguing details about Diddy's infatuation with gay bars. The singer of X, real name Alvin Joyner, recalls a day when he unintentionally went to a gay bar in Miami, Florida, with the head of Bad Boy Records. According to Exhibit, the entire gay night occurred on a recent New Year's Eve in South.
Pause. You accidentally go to no gay party.
P. Diddy brought him to that.
I don't know.
It was a gay bar.
But
P. Diddy knew it was gay.
And once you got there, why didn't Exhibit leave? Sound like he stayed.
I mean, cause I guess he was trying to get with Superhead.
I don't know.
She was there.
Once you seen it was a sausage fest, it was time for you to get up and leave.
I mean, you already there. Where you going? You roll with him.
Hey, I'm gonna call a taxi or something. I ain't staying.
But you was in Miami. Where you going?
I don't care. Once I seen I was at a homosexual party, I'm leaving. That's all I gotta say about it.
I mean, you can leave, but you've already been in there. So you've been spotted. They may think you're that way now.
Now if you stayed in there, they really gonna think that. Now you could have poked your head in a little bit. Oh, wait a minute, this ain't what I thought it was. Could have got up and left after that. But you gonna stay? I don't know.
Florida. It all started at a home party where Exhibit chatted up Superhead, a self-described video vixen whom Combs obviously didn't like.
Puffy calls me outside. He's like, "Hey man, you know that girl you know about the girl you." I was like, "Yeah, nigga, everybody knows." But you know what I'm saying? What's that? You know, he's like, that's the devil.
Soon after, Puffy piled his group into a car and made an awkward journey to a club with Exhibit, Superhead, and other members. Everything changed in the West Coast rapper's story when he accepted Diddy's invitation to go to a club with Stephens. We get to this club and we walk in the back way. It's the VIP lounge, ain't nobody in there. The club is going, it's jumping, and I'm sitting there with Superhead, said X. After a bit, Combs exited to do his business, and he and Superhead walked downstairs to have some beverages. He really started to feel unsteady in his firmly heterosexual boots there.
Of course, it's two dudes kissing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, another direction is another dude over there, like.
Now, what type of man gonna wear an outfit like that? Look at that. That says I'm a heterosexual demon all day. Would you wear something like that?
I mean, that was fashion statement for them, not for me.
I don't care. Would you wear it? Yes or
I
no?
wouldn't wear nothing like that.
All right now, a straight man shouldn't wear it.
Well, you can't say they should wear it because out today these young boys are wearing skinny jeans.
Yeah, wearing dresses now.
Yeah, wearing dresses now.
What's the name? Jaden Smith wearing dresses. Now,
this is acceptable now. Acceptable behavior.
Now, if Jaden Smith being homosexual allegedly, guess who he learned it from?
From his daddy.
From his daddy. From daddy. There you go. There you go. Now how you gonna be a homosexual and try to hide it, then his son turn out to be homosexual? What's wrong with you, Smith? Get together. How you gonna bring this child into this mess?
But Hollywood, they did where you live at. Yeah. They say Hollywood, you do something strange for some change.
A piece of change. Now let's hear some more of this slick-haired gay dog, homosexual dolphin.
What ass naked?
X further claims that while they were seated there and bobbing to the music and enjoying their drinks, Superhead pointed to a corner. Then, X witnessed two men kissing in the corner, giving him the shock of his life. Superhead once more pointed another way where another man was dancing but was butt-ass mute since X hadn't quite recovered from the shock. X was so surprised that he left without telling Diddy.
Oh, he eventually left.
Well, he left. Now he's seen. Now if this don't confirm P. Diddy is homosexual, I don't know what does. If that's what you are, just say that.
I mean, look at the way P. Diddy danced. Was you really surprised?
And then he went on one radio interview. He had like a collar was fur. You know, like women wear those little leopard long sleeve dresses, skin tight. What type of straight man gonna be wearing that?
I mean, but P. Diddy's not straight.
Well, no. P. Diddy been swimming up the stream or getting this stream swelled up.
Well, we'll put it this way. He goes both ways.
Yeah, I say both ways. I think he does, for me, I think he just uses the women to cover up his homosexuality.
He's more a sausage fan.
So he's a sausage fan? So is the sausage right up his highway or he getting this highway right up?
He's putting sausage in somebody's highway.
Oh, so he doing that way, so evidently, men that do that way, they don't get it. They don't think they homosexual.
I mean, it was rumored by a rapper that one lawyer that worked for P. Diddy walked in the room and saw him getting sloppy topping.
Sloppy top. Now let's play some more. Well, at least Exhibit did leave.
He did leave. He was just shocked. That's all that was.
You see two men kissing, you didn't have to wait till the naked man to leave. I would have left then and there.
We take off. We leave the club directly. I didn't say peace to anybody. It was suspect. You can chalk it up to being in Miami or whatever, concluded Exhibit. But I have been in a gang of clubs. I ain't never mistakenly stepped into a club with that kind of activity. There it is. Clearly, that was a traumatic experience for X. The boy must have panicked, finding himself in such an environment with his signature cornrows. Well, Exhibit is not alone. Mellow-voiced moonwalker Usher is another sexual victim thanks to Diddy's undying appetite for fellow men. Usher, then 14 years old, used to go to wild parties with Diddy. 14-year-old, you heard...
Now, Usher was a young boy, and him and P. Diddy sleep in the same bed together. Whoopsie!
I mean, can you really be shocked by it? It's not a shock value, Joe.
No shock value.
That's why I don't usually cover these topics, but since we're here.
Well, now, if you're a 14-year-old boy sleeping in a bed with a grown man, and y'all fighting over Frosted Flakes, come on now. Somebody's flakes was getting frosted all right.
Maybe Diddy got him drunk. He was living with Diddy.
Yeah,
his mama did.
You give him custody.
Give P. Diddy custody of her son.
Now, what type of, I ain't gonna say too much bad about his mom, but I don't care if you want your son that experience, get a label deal or nothing. At 14, you need to be going out with him. Y'all need to go to New York on the weekends and do this stuff.
And I got to blame the mama on this one. You sending him up there.
You sending a 14-year-old boy up there with a grown man.
And ain't no me not going in hard on the mama because she's supposed to protect your children.
She should have been, like I said, during the weekends, they should have been going up there, and she should have been going up there with him.
She couldn't go with him. She could go to the state, but she couldn't go to P. Diddy's house.
No, and that's when the mother instinct should have kicked in. If I can't go to his house, my son can't go to your house.
That's the glory of fame. She wanted him to be famous that bad. You should just send him to Michael Jackson house.
Might as well. Way you make me feel.
Allegedly.
Right. When Usher was first signed to Let Face Records as a young teen, Sean Combs, who was then known as Puff Daddy, was trusted as a mentor. When Usher was 14 years old, he moved to New York to work with Combs, but it wasn't all work. Usher was supposedly invited to Diddy's pricey parties so that he would have more edge. There are rumors of some weird events. The two superstars who frequently hung out together back in the day never spoke with us. That is, up until about 2012. In a live video stream a few years back, Diddy messed up and admitted he and Usher had slept together, but swiftly sought to cover up his slip-up with a Boondocks phrase. Pause, and no homo, Diddy required another chance. The bad boy boss made a lighthearted attempt to recover from his pause by making an even worse comment about wrestling while Usher watched helplessly at his side. You know what? I'm saying this is my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes, he added, because he used to always get up earlier than me, and now he's one of the richest stars in the world, and I love him. From a young age, Usher was prepared to become an R&B superstar. He told Howard Stern in a 2016 interview that a year spent with Puff Daddy when he was 14 taught him what fame was all about, and he didn't really enjoy part of that journey.
If you have an hour this week,
lied.
you can learn 100 songs on the piano by learning just 4 chords.
Enjoy
These.
You should have called your mama
During
and
his
come pick
first
me up.
Stern Show interview, Usher said, I got a chance to see some things. I went there to see the lifestyle, and I saw it. It was pretty wild. It was crazy. Usher claimed this while naming some of hip-hop's biggest personalities who were always present at Puffy's house, including Notorious B.I.G., Lil' Kim, Faith Evans, Mary J. Blige, and Craig Mack. All of these people are apparently victims of the bad boy boss. Yet the well-known R&B artist refrained from sharing some information regarding his time at Diddy's house that may have been devastating. Diddy accidentally revealed that he and Usher used to get up at the same time. Netizens are certain that Diddy assaulted Usher due to countless rumors about his sexual orientation. Claims that previously surrounded the music executive were used to bolster this accusation. It's unfortunate Diddy even molested a 14-year-old, and rumors had that Usher's mother confronted Diddy, but he threatened her, forcing the poor woman to drop charges. Exhibit down, Usher down. Do we have someone else? Yes, we do. And he is Oliver Clive.
No, I don't care. Now, I don't really got to go on his mother now. Now, there was evidence that he allegedly molested Usher, and you didn't press charges? You would get threatened and not press charges?
Usher wouldn't be Usher Raymond today.
I don't care. You just let your boy get assaulted by a predator, and you let threaten stop you from pressing charges.
Well, if you press charges, Usher Raymond be Usher Raymond when Kiki be trying to run after him.
I don't care. Evidently, this is why P. Diddy keep getting away with stuff, because ain't nobody pressing charges on his boy.
He probably threatened to kill him.
I don't care if he threatened to kill you. You should have went and got Usher on the weekend, brought him back down, and went to your police department.
No. You don't understand the concept of how her mind was working at that time.
I don't care. Her mind was warped.
It was, but at that time, you want fame. It's not going to be no, you should have done this, you should have done that. Usher Raymond won't be famous today if she did all that.
So she wanted fame so bad She gonna let her son be a victim or a predator.
I mean, when you grow up poor, I mean, when you've been poor, somebody threatening, hey, if you do this, and this, and that, and the third going to happen, they probably threaten to kill the boy.
Look, if you threaten me, you might as well throw some money if you're going to threaten me. You ain't going to threaten me and not throw no money my way. Bad mother, 101.
Hollywood is renowned for its strange scandals and nasty secrets. One of the biggest scandals in the music business has involved secret relationships and disgusting sex gatherings. The legendary record producer and member of the music industry, Clive Davis, is another significant figure at these events. It has now been established, following years of rumors, that Clive dated Diddy for more than 5 years. What we don't know, though, is whether he did it freely or he was being blackmailed. Although Clive Davis gained notoriety.
Well, that's enough of that. We said what we had to say. His mother, I don't care how much fame she wants, that's bad mothering.
It's bad parenting at its finest.
At its finest. People will sell their soul for a little bit of change.
Man, she was a single mother, wanted some change. She probably didn't know all that was going to happen until after it didn't happen.
Okay, you don't never seen your 14-year-old boy out of state without you going.
Well, she was his manager. She probably there.
She probably there. She probably allowed some of that stuff to happen.
Yeah, she allowed some of that stuff to happen.
All right. Well, like I said, this is Rakeem the Butcher.
And this is Bubba the Bone Crusher.
We said what we had to say, and the download boys are out. Well, everybody already know about Dwight Howard, so we ain't gonna go cover that one. Until next time, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Whether you agree or disagree.
We love to hear your comments. What you think on it?
Even if you hate us after this, all comments are welcome. We out. See you.